Bonjour et bienvenue à Learn French with Alexa. Today, folks, we are going to learn about the definite article in French. Okay, tell me, definite articles is a grammatical term, but what does it mean? For example, I would like you to give me a definite article in English. Well, you definitely have one in English, and it comes before a noun usually, but can come before an adjective too, or a superlative. Okay, let me help you. The definite article is the, as in the moon, the train, the cat, etc. So, let's have a look at it. Well, we have one way of saying this in English. The French people have four. I know, they had to be different, didn't they? So, to summarize, you are 4 times more likely to get your definite article wrong in French. Sorry, just wanted to make you face the true reality of learning French. So, what are they? Well, we have le and la and les and L with an apostrophe. And they all mean the. So you're going to ask me, when do we know which one to use? Well, I would answer, the article les, L-E-S, would be the easiest to use, as it is used when the word following is a plural. For example, the tables in English would be les tables in French. Okay, can you say that? Les tables. Okay, in English it's very clear. We say the tables, and we can hear the S at the end of table. Okay, so, but in French you don't. So in order to do that, you've got to write les, L-E-S, in front of it, in order for me to understand it's a plural. Okay, and you put an S at the end, though you don't pronounce it as you do in English. So here we go, some example. Les tables, like I said, les chaises, the chairs, les voitures, the cars, and so on. Okay? Then you have L with an apostrophe. This one is easy too, as it is used when a word begins with a vowel or an H. Okay? For example, you would have l'arbre, l'arbre. And this means the tree, l'arbre. Okay, can you see? It begins with a vowel. Okay, so we have to put an L with an apostrophe. You can't say le arbre, technically, because it doesn't sound good. Okay, another example, l'hôpital, l'hôpital, where this word begins with an H. Okay, so we say l'hôpital. We use the L with an apostrophe. But by the way, it doesn't mean that they are not either feminine or masculine, like we see later on. These words have genders too, okay? But I'm going to cover that in a minute. So, les and L apostrophe are used regardless of whether the gender of the word is feminine or masculine. But let me cover that in a minute. So, let's talk now about the feminine and the masculine definite articles. We use le for the when the word has a masculine gender, and la for the when the word has a feminine gender. Okay, I bet you're going to now ask me, but what if I don't know which gender the word is? For this, I would answer then guess and put whichever you feel sounds right, le or la. Here's a secret. If you get it wrong, we will still understand what you mean. Obviously, it would sound wrong to us, but in a way, it is quite cute. Here's a small trick to get it right. Most of the time, and I would say 75% of the time, a French word which ends with an E, as in a E, a sound, is likely to be a feminine word, so you would put la in front of it. So, let me give you a few examples of le and la words, starting with the la. La tomate. See, the e sound at the end, tomate, okay? La table, that's the table, we know that. La chaise, la voiture, la cassette, la carotte, okay? And so on. So if you hear words that ends with an E or see it on paper, the chance is that it's going to be a la word. But as I said, only 75% of the time. Now let's focus on le. Le cinéma, that's the cinema. Le sac, that's the bag. Le bateau, that's the boat. Le stylo, that's the pen. Le chocolat, that's mine. See, they do not end in a E sound. Did you hear that? Bateau, stylo, chocolat, cinéma, and so on. So they are le. So I put le in front of them. Just be aware that this is a hard and fast rule, by the way, but it often works. Now, let's play a game. What definite article would you put in front of banane? Banane. La banane. So if you follow the rule as in e sound is feminine, definitely banane is a feminine word. So la banane. What about porte? Porte as in the door. La porte. Very good. It's feminine. What about this one? Ballon. Have a look at it. Yeah, well, this one is les. Okay, as it has an S, so we use les as it is plural. Did you see that? Okay, by the way, it doesn't mean that ballon has no gender. It has. It's le ballon when used in a singular form. Another one, tableau. What do you think? Le tableau, and that means the painting or the board, the whiteboard, blackboard. Another one, ordinateur. Do you put le, la, les, or L apostrophe? Well, look at the word. Hard one, this one. Well, it is l'ordinateur, as it begins with a vowel. Okay? Now here's another one. How about livre? It is, in fact, le livre. Okay? Not la livre, though I've just told you that the words ending with a I are la. This one is an exception. So it is an exception. And there is a few others like that. Le verre, the glass, le téléphone, etc. Okay? But you can find these out by yourself, okay? Which ones are exceptions. By the way, you also have words which should be masculine because they don't end in an I, but are in fact feminine, such as la télévision. Okay, see that? It ends with ion, okay? Ion. So it doesn't have an E, so surely it should be masculine. Well, it isn't. It's la. This one is a feminine word. La télévision. Of course, when it relates to people such as girl and boy and man and woman, we say la fille. The girls as in feminine, le garçon as in masculine, la femme and l'homme with an apostrophe, though the word is masculine. They follow their own gender. It makes sense, okay? We are not as twisted as you think we are, okay? So, as for animals, they can have both genders, okay? We would say le chat for a cat, okay? The cat, sorry. La chatte for a lady cat, okay? With an E, we add an E at the end. Now, countries have genders too, did you know? So, England is feminine, okay? But we say l'Angleterre, because it begins with a vowel. But we know that Angleterre is a feminine country. Okay. Now, la France, again, feminine. La Belgique, okay, that's feminine. But you would say le Japon, as in Le Japon, Japan, is a masculine country. It ends with an N. Le Portugal, again, ends with an L. So we said le and not la Portugal. Okay? So bear that in mind, that even countries are feminine or masculine. So to summarize, well, le, la, les, and L with an apostrophe all mean the. Le, when using a masculine gender, where the word usually ends in a letter other than a, and la, when the word usually ends with a word ending with an a, though we saw that it is not always the case. There are a lot of exceptions. Les, when the word is plural, regardless of their gender, but do remember that the word still has a gender. And L apostrophe when using a vowel or an H, okay? Now, why don't you look at some vocabulary and see or guess whether they are le, la, or les, or L with an apostrophe, okay? Okay, that's it for me now. So I'm going to say goodbye. Au revoir, monsieur. Au revoir, madame. Au revoir, mademoiselle, et à bientôt. Bisous, bisous.